how did we end up in Cornwall at this factory, trying on these state-of-the-art orthotic suits? And do they actually help? So to tell this story, we need to go back to when it all started, back in 2018.
Food is on the messy face and on the little neck. We will get the messy face free.
So we first heard about the DMO suits in October last year when we were in Australia doing an intensive, and we loved the suit that we got to try. Now DMO suits need to be custom made for you, so obviously the one we tried wasn't, but we got an idea of it and we just loved it, and we saw straight away an improvement in posture and core strength. And here we are 10 minutes later in England on our way to the factory.
10 minutes later.
10 minutes later, 10 months later. Anyway, I actually contacted these guys and said, do they want to do a partnership with our YouTube channel? And because I just really believe in soft orthotics, and they were keen.
Before we came to Cornwall, Dan from DMO came and visited us in London. So today's going to be a special day for us because we're meeting Dan from DM Orthotics. And Dan's going to be measuring up the boys.
Really had to recreate, so it's too much.
So that's Dan. He's the CEO of DM Orthotics and has a clinical background in physiotherapy. So one of the important parts of today is for Dan not just to measure the boys, but to also talk to the physio team, making sure that the suits are tailored to support the goals we're working towards. We're going to measure you up, come back here.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
So you're going to lie down here on your back, and I'm going to measure your legs, and I'm going to measure your body and then your arms.
Oh, that's it, Zachy.
So are you comfy there?
Yeah.
Top of your chest here. Is this one here? And now take that and we make you a suit.
You like the red and black or just red?
Red and black.
Can you do step, bend, stop, and turn into the room?
Excited too about the
Yeah, well, keep your posted on that.
So there you go, we're all caught up. Now let's get the suits.
You can be the bosses for the day.
Yes! The big questions are, will they fit? Will the boys tolerate them? And are they going to make a difference?
Oh, whoa, that pink is so bright.
And this is your cape.
Oh my gosh, this is Zach. So the story behind the cape is, when Dan came up to London to measure the suits, we started joking around that these suits were going to be superhero suits. And little did we know, Dan actually went and made that a reality. Oh my gosh, are you a superhero? River, look at you, you look like Iron Man. What's on the back? Oh my gosh, is that, do you know what the R's for? What's it for?
River. Right all over down the room.
Does that tickle River? You tickle Dan, that's it, buddy.
Okay. This D panel here is a
That one
pointer.
gone.
Sorry, that's the D panel.
You've got
there.
this panel that comes round here on both sides.
Yeah.
And so what you're looking for, the top of that is getting up to his waist.
And like
Have you gone to sleep?
Does
You're
it
getting
feel-
a nice big
Does
hug.
it feel funny? Does it feel strong?
yeah.
Feel strong?
That one okay.
You need the cape. Of course you do. It's the little things.
And I'm gonna go and I'll be a superhero.
And then you'll be a superhero, River.
What do you think of your new suit, River? Great. Superhero!
What's happening, Zachy?
River's a superhero.
Come up with a river name. River.
River Rain.
There
you go, your
cape
River
is
Rocket.
Is it my turn?
Look at this. Look at that cape.
Now.
So I don't think Zach's ever been so excited about intervention. He was already waiting on the floor for Dan to suit him up.
It's going to help you get so strong and fight all the baddies. Which is the most important, really, isn't it?
It's my job
It's your job.
What's your job, Zachy?
to stop Betty from picking stuff.
What have you got on?
My superhero suit. Your super dizzy power. Super dizzy power.
There you go.
Where are you up to, River? You going to fight crime? After a few minutes of River showing off his walker skills, it was time to go and meet the team whose hard work had gone into the suits.
This is where they make them.
Good, lovely suit.
That's the roll that made ribbon suit. Whose colour is the red?
Oh, is that the one that River had? The boys just loved the experience of seeing where their suits were made, and it was funny to see their personalities shining through. River with all his questions,
Why? Yeah, why that one not done?
and Zaki putting on his charm to entertain the staff.
Do you like it?
Yes.
Why don't you
And
tell
look how here comes my dizzy power. I love it so
You love it?
much.
Oh, that's good. That's what we like to hear.
What machine does make my suit?
This is a sewing machine.
Whose suit is that for?
Different colours. For another little girl or boy.
We can't have too many suits. Otherwise, all the kids will want them and there will be too many powers. We are the best.
And Jess, of course, had just as many questions as River did.
So how are DMO suits made?
They're all handmade, they're all bespoke products. So,
Yeah.
well, the vast majority are. We're starting to do some stock size products now, but most are. The hand measures are taken by hand. You come through, the patterns put out on paper, and then the hand cut behind you, and then they go to the machines where they're all machined individually.
And developing this product has probably been a huge journey.
Yeah, the material definitely was something that the owner searched for quite a long time before he was happy with the right material, which give the compression and also allows to work with them in the way we do.
They used to use really firm bracing for kids 20, 30 years ago. This suit's totally different, isn't it?
Yeah, we're coming out more from a biomechanics point of view and sort of blending physio and orthotics, looking at repositioning, putting panels on, almost like kinesio taping, and that idea of actually changing the position of the joint to stabilise it rather than just forcing it into a position. So nothing on the suits your boys are wearing is going to force them to be in one place, but it's going to just reinforce and just encourage them to change their posture, change the position.
So the suits fit and the boys have tolerated them. The final question is whether they work. So here is River walking in. He's got no body orthotics or foot support, and you can see there's a lot of extra movement. As soon as he put it on, the interesting thing was that his whole body went quiet. He just lay there in a really still way, something we never see with River. Then we got him on his walker, and he had way more stability and was able to go slower and with more control. This is why we love the soft orthotics. For Zaki, it's too soon after surgery to tell. In fact, it was the first time we had him on a walker since the big day. But his posture looks strong and his body well supported. So spending time with Dan and his team was a real highlight for us. Meeting people who are striving to break outside the box and improve the lives of others was both inspiring and exciting for us as a family. Superhero, arms out! Superhero! What do you reckon, Zaki? It's pretty amazing at this beach.